morning and welcome to Money Wisdom, sponsored by Johnson Brunetti. I'm Natasha Lubchenko, here with tips on smart ways to manage our money is Eric Hogarth, certified financial planner and Johnson Brunetti partner. Eric, thanks so much for joining us. We're talking about retirement planning today. Big topic. Where should someone start?
You got to start with certain steps. Make sure you do things one step at a time so it's not totally overwhelming as it can be. But let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk. Let's jump right in. So you say a great place to start is 5 years away. At this point, what should people be doing?
The reality is it's really never too young to start, because if you're 5 years away and you haven't saved any money, that's a hard place to be.
Right.
But what you want to start to look at, number one, do you actually want to retire? Which is a funny question, but some people don't. So are you going to continue to work in retirement and have income from that? Because we're trying to dial into how much money are you going to spend, and have you saved enough money when coupled with Social Security and maybe a pension that you're going to have enough.
All right, so 5 years, but never too early to start. Let's not forget that. Next one, 1 to 3 years away. What should we be doing in this time frame?
Where do you want to live? You know, I love Connecticut, grew up in Durham. My wife and I are raising our 3 kids here, but that's a conversation we have every day. Is this going to be home in retirement full time? And you start to look at that stuff and plan out if you're going to move, you know, logistics of that. And does that make financial sense? Are you moving for the right reasons? Because if it's just cost of living, that's not the right reason. But start to look at that 1 to 3 years out.
All right, important there. And now 1 year or less, crunch time before retirement. What should we be doing?
Very exciting. Now let's talk about health insurance, depending upon when you are going to retire. If it's going to be before 65, you have to do something there. And also, if there's 2 of you, right, let's say you're married, and well, I'm going to retire, and then my spouse, my significant other, they're going to continue to work, and they're going to provide the health insurance. 50% of the time, they decide they want to retire too, and then what are you going to do? So factor that in. When do you start Social Security? If you have a pension, when do you trigger that? How much do you draw for your investments? It's a lot, but hopefully that's a little helpful in some of the steps you can take.
Yes, and that's a good start. But if our viewers want to, you have a pre-retirement checklist, which I think is so helpful. Tell us about that.
I like checklists because this stuff can be, I mean, we talk about it all day, every day, but it can be overwhelming. You know, people are like, oh, I'm going to get to it, I'm going to get to it. And a lot of folks are in a better position than they think they are, but it's just overwhelming with, wow, look at moving. Oh, I've got to clean out the house, and that's going to take me 6 years. And so this checklist, you can get it at moneywisdomtv.com, and you can start checking stuff off, and you'll feel better, and you'll feel more confident. And I encourage you to do it, or anyone. So,
I am with you. I think if something's tangible, you could check it off. It's so much easier.
Yes.
All right, great offer. As always, Eric Hogarth from Johnson Brunetti. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and if you would like to learn more and to receive this offer, go to moneywisdomtv.com. For CT Style, I'm Natasha Lubchenko, and we'll see you right back here next week.